First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is.
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right? I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I appreciate your advice, but I don't think it is. Like I said, on to the next thing.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
I'm sure that our newest superstar and #1 draft pick is thrilled to get into the ring and put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is real, the attack at the draft will soon be nothing but a speed bump in what will likely be a long and fruitful WWE career.
A career that should start with flattening Adrian Buck, who drew the short straw.
They've got their opponent position on the top rope, riding up the chest with more in mind, into a superplex. The agonizing impact, that may well be a turning point in this match. What a shot. You could see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Oh, just a deadly monsterplex. And Buck took a battering there.
Yeah, but he's not down yet.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Went for the springboard and missed.
Oh, and it's reversed.
He isn't taking this lying down anymore.
Yeah, he clearly just got a much-needed boost of energy and defiance.
Shades of Stan Stasiak.
Someone call a cardiologist.
Now propped up in the corner.
Oh, going right after the eyes. Come on.
A simple eye gouge.
That's not legal.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Look at these stomps.
He's completely on defense now.
Time for some quick thinking on his part.
What a moonsault! This could do it.
2. Oh, he kicked out.
He's determined to keep this matchup going. Wow, look at the power. Gut-wrench German suplex. Did that just happen?
Mega driver. Look out. Crash and burn.
Rolled the dice and got snake eyes. What a disaster. Missing completely on a very reckless move.
Lariat. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Whoa, leaping through the air.
This has been a very physical and draining match.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
Is it enough? Is this the end?
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
D'Angelo's just a make-believe hitman, and now we got him. I'm going to take out my frustration in the ring, and that will be it. It's over.
Well, I hope you're right, but I think the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Look at these stomps.
The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry. Watch the knee. Oh my gosh, terminating knee smash.
And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside. Reverse chokeslam. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Beautiful tope atomico. Nicely done.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, an uppercut.
It was very European.
My God, what a striking display.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Taking on an immense amount of punishment right now.
He could really use some well-timed offense here. Up into a power slam.
He decides this isn't the moment.
Hope he doesn't miss his chance because of this choice.
Vicious, aggressive attacks.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Saw it coming. It counters it. D'Angelo one step ahead.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. And he is directed into the corner.
Turns it around.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth.
Huge toss.
Now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Good night.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
What's coming next? Taking their time. Punch to the gut. I'll take the wind right out of you. Shot to the face gets them out of that spot.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Shades of Stan Stasiak.
Someone call a cardiologist.
Legs caught. Exploder suplex.
Such impact. Gets out of dodge. Oh my gosh. Terminating knee smash. Into a spine buster.
Uh-oh. What a crossbody.
My God, launched like a ballistic missile.
Showing zero regard for anyone's well-being.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Well, good to see. D'Angelo down, and he might be out.
Into the cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pierce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from the Indies.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I'm sick of getting stiffed by some of these indie promoters. So as long as I get paid, I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are going to kick some Mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit.